There's a dead fly in a hair.
Hey, that was my friend. Where are we at, Lisa? I can check your teeth. Little dam?
I haven't brushed my teeth today, so. Creepy baby!
I'm gonna get her! It's like sand.
They were super sugary. Pick it up that, right?
I guess so.
Oh man. Maybe I want you to drive.
Okay. Just plop it in park and I can,
Better. All of a sudden it got real.
Are you praying?
No.
Are you praying that things didn't turn out the way that they did?
It wasn't that bad.
You might be wondering why the video seems to abruptly stop there. We're now going to provide information that will hopefully
Play-by-play.
fill in the gaps of how we decided to tackle that hill. I don't even know. Here, let's just go back into
Where it all went wrong.
moment itself. Okay.
No.
Look at that. Okay.
This was the first time I was driving.
That's
Not
true.
ever. Not ever. I've driven the van.
You got your license back in. We decided to drive on the roads, and it was okay because we were feeling it out. We took a nap.
Yeah, we took a nap.
I kept napping, and Lisa drove us to Death Hill.
Let's back up a few more steps.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it went, and there's no need to fill
So
it.
while he was sleeping, I was like, I'm gonna find us the most bomb campsite. And the reviews looked great, and it was not that far away.
Mm-hmm.
So I woke up Andre and I was like, you don't have to get out of bed. I'm
Oh,
gonna
that was so great. It was so
I'm gonna
great.
drive us to this beautiful campsite.
It's on a lake.
Was it a nice pine tree? Yeah.
This seems too good to be true. I mean, it was
It
sand.
just came up on us, to be honest.
Okay, so basically, the hill went down and then clearly came up at a steep angle. What you couldn't see was that down there was like this turnaround area, and then that went further down. And when we got to that little area, I tried to stop and slow down and think maybe we could turn around and get back. And that's when the quicksand got
It
us.
was a sand trap.
The Sarlacc pit. I was losing my mind. This was apparently a road. Like maybe people would use this. We didn't see anybody else on it.
We didn't have the right car.
And if we did see somebody else
right
on
vehicle.
it, they would not have highway tires on their vehicle. We were kids thinking we were going to a candy store, and really we were just going to a freaking butcher shop. They took us in and hung us up by our ankles, and I'm screaming, oh my God, we're stuck. We're gonna die here. There's gonna be a big rain.
That.
I knew it was just gonna rain a ton that night.
There was rain coming.
See? And it was gonna flood us out, and we were just gonna be like, we're not the wild thornberries. We don't just have a raft on our.
All right.
I'm
so
losing my mind.
we're stuck in this sand trap.
No, I'm stuck inside my mind. This is never going to.
I felt horrible. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna drive us to this beautiful campsite, and Andre just won't have to do anything. He's been driving night and day. I can do a 20-minute drive, just around the block.
Through the desert.
Yeah, and then I got us stuck. So I'm like, oh my God, I gotta fix this.
Well, I will say,
I have to find a solution.
While I wasn't being of any help to the problem, you were actually, I don't even know what you did. I think you paged up to a satellite for like special information on the quickest and best way. I think they scanned the area and told you what tools to grab. You were grabbing logs and sticks. After a while, I couldn't even be angry anymore because I was so enthralled in what you were doing, and it took so much of my mental fortitude to stay there with you that I was just like, oh wow. And I just watched you, and you took, I mean, what you could explain better, but it seemed like you just built a bridge.
I picked up like 5 sticks. I had to
and she
dig
whittled
out.
them into a wrench, and then she started unscrewing.
What actually happened is I used a Tupperware to dig the sand out from behind our tires.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
and
the
then
Tupperware.
I grabbed about 5 sticks, not, a bridge.
Was that the Tupperware you want pee in?
It was the Tupperware.
It was our pee Tupperware. Pee, dirt. It's a multi-purpose
I was willing to,
Tupperware, really.
Get a little gross. So dug that out, threw the sticks behind the wheels, and then before we left, I was like, I have to wash my hands.
Before you wanted to wash your hands, you were like, all right, now let's try this, because if you start to back up and things go wrong, I might need to lift one of the wheels. And I believed you. You had so much faith in what we were about to do that I was like, this is gonna work. And it did. The quickest turnaround from complete disaster to the greatest thing ever. We were actually like, I was able to turn the van around and then start making our way back up the hill. And once I started making progress and going up towards the hill, I was like, Lisa, I'll meet you at the top of the hill, bye. And you just you ran up the entire hill.
I'll run up behind you.
That was a big hill.
I was running off pure adrenaline. I was just like, we got it.
You make the freaking game-winning touchdown, and then you're gonna run back to your bench really super fast.
But it's kind of like it's like you threw the interception. So now you got to make the game-winning touchdown to correct your error.
You get most improved player, most valuable player. I get the most whiny player. I can't stress enough how unhelpful I was.
You know why you're whining, because you're the one who's been consistent the whole way, and you're like, why'd we change it up? Why'd we put her in, coach?
I mean, I would recommend the Oh-Cala pit to anybody who has sufficient tires and the wherewithal for a good adventure. Also, if you stay on reasonable roads, you can still drive in that stuff, but it makes you feel uncertain the whole time. You're kind of shifting underneath the sand, and you don't really feel like you ever have quite a good grip on it, because it's,
as you can tell, we're new to the sand life.
We're just trying to get into the sand life, and it's getting into all the places that we don't want it to get into, all the cracks
in the bed,
and all the cracks of you and the van. It's in the postman's.
Oh my God, there's deer running through the yard. There's a whole pack of deer.
What? We just got attacked by deer.
Yes.
They were.
Do you call them a herd?
You call them a team when they're all in jerseys. They were all wearing jerseys. Was that our day?
We cooked dinner and then found a place to sleep.
Just normal human stuff. Sleeping and eating. But overall, I would rate that day a 2.
Yeah. I wouldn't go with 2. I'd go with 4.
Out of 5?
Out of 10.
Oh, so 2 out of.
Oh, you're doing 2 out of 5.
So we would rate it the exact same rating. And the only way that you got those 2/4 stars is because of your problem solving ability. Not because of
Oh my gosh.
anything that I did. It was a good nap, but it was not a 2-star nap. Your naps don't normally make your day unless you just wake up and there's like a freaking crumpet or something on your pillow. A warm, crispy, flaky
Yep.
with some opaque beverage to dip it in. Maybe it smells a little creamy, or
I'm lost.
some coffee or a smoothie. Maybe some
Do you even need me?
chocolate shake of sorts. Or, I mean, you could always order ahead of time and you could get like a bundle deal. Oh, you coming back for the bundle deal? You know, I think we just released a bundle deal. You can watch all 3 of our past videos, including this one,
Right now.
bundled together. Like, you can binge watch them. It'll take you days.
Or like 20 minutes.
You could also start stitching together oven mitts for our gigantic hand-holding party that we're gonna have, and then everybody can share in what you've been working on. And depending on how many... Well, I mean, it's just a suggestion. If people are looking for more suggestions after they're done binge watching our
Big
trilogy,
knitting
we're done.
oven mitts.
Did we just do a trilogy and now we're done? We're gonna George Lucas this and see you in 20 years. Everyone, may the force be with you. And until next time, we're looking for James. Is that a gang sign for rabbits?
I don't know.